Do 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 do. Hold on. Hold on. All right. No. All right. Do 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 do. Griefer news. That's right. We got some grieferings to talk about. You know, here on the Griefer News Network. Oh boy. Let me just go ahead and start out by saying Enclave bad. All right. Well, this is what we got right here. It says an Enclave themed group in Fallout 76 roleplayed the villain so hard it turned everyone against them. That's right. You think I'm just gonna let you read it alongside me? You know, we're gonna watch some clips while I do this. Aren't I an exceptional host? That's right. We're gonna watch the bad stuff. It's gonna be great. Because this is bad. All right. So this is by Ted Litchfield. I gotta put my glasses on. Ted Litchfield, published about 11 hours ago. So this was on the 13th. Seemingly benign roleplay gave way to enforcing its own rules on the other players, with something more sinister potentially lurking beneath. Oh boy. A major Fallout 76 roleplay group, the Enclave Armed Forces, has deleted its social media presence and holed up in its digital bunkers after pressing too far in its roleplaying and drawing a backlash from the rest of the community. Imagine that. The EAF formerly collaborated with other factions in the Fallout 76 RP scene to produce events in Machinima with immense in-universe style of play. But these roleplayers grew more and more detached from reality, policing servers to enact their own vision of in-game justice, surveilling and supervising their own members' online relationships in a pantomime of real-life military discipline, and seemingly acting out nauseous real-world beliefs in the guise of these fictional villains. Oh, jeez. You gotta be kidding me. Role players, man. They're role-playing to be toxic, but sometimes, you know, toxicity, man. I'm telling you, it's all these food builds, man. Freaking food builds. Every last one of you. If you're not rating, you're a food build. Straight up. This is why we need the PvP community. We tend to sort these guys out. Anyways. Fallout 76 roleplay community is a small but high-profile portion of the game's fan base. Unlike PvP, committed to a character and storyline crafting above and beyond what's offered by the encouraged by the base game. These players often coalesce into factions reflecting those in the Fallout lore, like the Brotherhood of Steel or the Enclave, as well as original organizations with fan-written fiction like the Outriders or the 5-0 New Responders. The Enclave Armed Forces first emerged in 2020. And long before its downfall last week, the group had featured in Polygon's reporting of the passionate RP community that had developed in Bethesda's once embattled, now redeemed Fallout MMO. I've never been featured on Polygon. Or PC Gaming. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? Oh my god, is this not enough? Just going around blowing up camps is not enough? I have to be toxic too? Wait. I thought I was already toxic. Anyways, during the week of July 2nd, accounts of the EAF harassment began to circulate on social media, spurred on partially by dissemination of a passage from its official website describing the extent to which it would police other players. Get a load of this, guys. The group deputized itself to enforce certain rules against toxicity, where members were made. Where members were active. Okay. The EAF's now defunct website took a high-handed tone, asserting it made the game safer. But in practice, unknowing players would just find themselves on the group's bad side, griefed out of servers or cut off from RP events. There's RP events? I never get invited. No one invites me. I guess nobody likes the role-playing raider. Nobody likes people that roleplay as an actual raider and likes to break things. You know, I got ADHD, okay? But whatever. The group seems to have most aggressively targeted players who use legacy weapons. Alright, they're forgiven. Get out of here. And trap camps. Oh, God. Why are you messing with the trap campers, man? They're good people. They're like the best of both worlds. Not only do they build good camps, they also make really interesting camps to kill you. It's great. Both behaviors are controversial in the Fallout 76 community, but neither are in violation of Bethesda's terms of service. Notice that they don't mention what we're doing right here. Blowing up camps. Well, they do, but... So what did they get in trouble for? Were they blowing up people's camps? Jeez. Alright. Whatever. Part of the group's identity was centered on countering what it deemed bad behavior in Fallout 76, but it went to drastic lengths, enforcing this idea of how the game should be played. Oh. In now deleted tweets from the group, the EAF bragged about forcing players out of the game, both with its coordinated in-game griefing and by making reports to Bethesda support. As your valued government, we will use the lawful tools at our disposal to maintain peace and prosperity, the group tweeted in response to another player's critiques. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So they're wasting Bethesda's time as well. No wonder they're yeah, no wonder. Alright, so we have creating a safe environment. This is from their own words. The Enclave age has begun. The EAF, we strongly believe in proper behavior. This belief stems from the military philosophy of excellence that drives us to do the right thing. We do this not because there's a rule, but because we are leaders, and we lead by example in the face of internet toxicity. You know that Pokimane said that being toxic should be illegal or something, or griefing or whatever. Internet griefing. Well, I guess in some cases, I don't know. I'm not going to be the judge of that. As such, the EAF member will stand up for all citizens and will go out of their way to support new players and actively police the wasteland. What this means is any behavior from the player base that is considered toxic or harmful to the lawful enjoyment of Fallout 76 will be taxed by the EAF. In short, you will lose your camps and in some cases your player's account. The EAF evicts toxic players from public worlds daily and is responsible for many account bans. This is your warning. Play fair, play nice, or we'll come for you. For everyone else, please join your local EAF world, as you can be sure it will lack griefers, dupers, scammers, trap camps, and legacy weapon users. That was their own words. It's an interestingly long quote. Okay, hold on. I gotta breathe. It's completely stopped up. Alright. An anonymous player active in the RP community explained that they witnessed EAF members enforcing its rules on unaffiliated low-level players, seemingly incensed that the player was engaging in Fallout 76 lockpicking minigame. Wow. Are you freaking serious? Going after somebody just picking a lock? Oh, jeez. Meanwhile, a former member, Daniel Zero Jackson, told PC Gamer how they witnessed the beginning of a griefing session with an angered EAF member threatening to follow a target across multiple servers. Oh yeah, that's harassment. On the subject of the group's intensity, organization, and commitment to remaining in character, Zero told PC Gamer, I've been role-playing in various online communities since 2012, and I have never witnessed anything like this. Wow. Then the writer's like, are we the baddies? In an open letter covering their time in the EAF, Zero described being bullied by the group's leader, who goes by the handle General Gray Fox and claims to be a former member of the Canadian Armed Forces and law enforcement. Zero further elaborates on the group's commitment to a facsimile of military rank, discipline, and communication, with members assigned officers to report and required to adhere to a code of conduct and minimum level of playtime with the group. I don't even remember what I just read, so whatever. It's the ADHD. Not only were the prospective members put through a series of interviews, they were required to submit an examination. This guy's saying he's in the Canadian Armed Forces and law enforcement. And I mean, you kind of figured they'd know. You know, someone in law enforcement would know when, like their people are harassing other people. You know? Come on, man. Come on, man. Nope. Oh, jeez. You see me doing? I don't do stuff like that. I guess I'm not toxic enough. I'm not toxic enough to be on PC gaming. Alright, whatever. Not only were prospective members put through a series of interviews, they were required to submit to an examination of their PlayStation Network friends lists. New members had to delete any context of the group found undesirable before moving forward, and the EAF expressed on its website and two members that it reserved the right to check their social media accounts for discouraged contacts or rhetoric. Get all the way out of here. What? It was somewhere around 10 people for me, Zero told us. These were all people I'd played 76 with before, and in the days after I received messages from them asking why we weren't friends anymore, or why I'd left their group chats, describing a longtime friend they parted ways with. Zero said, I felt like I was stabbing them in the back. Yeah, you're a shit friend. You're a shit friend. Just FYI. Like, wow. I don't tell anybody not to associate with anyone. Except for one person, which no one listened to me. No one listened to me at all. And when I said, leave Sincere alone. Now we all know what he's doing. Or, wait. She's doing. Wait. Is it dead naming if... Hope? Yeah. Leave Hope alone. Sorry. An anonymous Fallout 76 role player we spoke to found themselves cut off with no explanation when a friend joined the EAF. I was put on their ban list and was never told why. When a friend of mine joined the EAF after a short time after, they made him delete me. I lost him as a friend completely because of it. Wow. 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 Holly Green, community editorial coordinator at media outlet game developer. What the? Community editor coordinator at a media. Okay, at a media outlet game developer. Okay, so we're not going too far into it. Described how the group attempted to push her out of the RP community. Green began contributing to Fallout 76 RP storylines in the role of an independent journalist character, writing an in-universe New Charleston Herald chronicling the faction's various storylines. Jesus Christ, this is a mouthful. That sounds like fun, though. EAF went to at least 4 that I know of major faction leaders and told them not to work with me or trust me. Green wrote on Twitter. Green also told PC Gamer that the group's leadership seemed to take issue with its portrayal in role-playing storylines, arguing that their detonation of a nuclear warhead, described here by Polygon, in December 2020, should not have been presented as an objectionable act, and that the Enclave Fallout's traditional villains should be portrayed as a more heroic faction. Oh my god, that's delusional. Aqua, not to be confused with the Aqua the Builder. I looked into this. Aqua, a Fallout 76 role player who has been at the helm of several groups over the years, attested to being pressured by the EAF to abide by its rules and exclude certain players. Good on you! Yeah. Attest to that. Including Green, hearing that the EAF and Grey Fox forcibly curated their members' friends list is unsurprising, Aqua explained, given my own personal experiences with him trying to dictate who others played with. What a douche. What a total douche. Further, while the group's website condemned intolerance and asserted allyship with the LGBTQ+ community, Aqua noticed some EAF members letting slip disturbing ideological commitments that dovetail with the group's fantasy. Aqua describes lamenting to a group of EAF players how some Fallout roleplay groups attract a white supremacist element, with the EAF officer replying, "Well, what's wrong with white supremacists?" It's wrong to be racist, guys. Just saying. We're literally all the same. We're humans. And humans are pretty dumb. It's true. We're pretty dumb. Zero, the former EAF member who spoke to us, said that group leader Grey Fox and other members expressed an uncomfortable interest in the military of Rhodesia. Rhodesia was a white apartheid state in which is now Zimbabwe, and fought a bloody war from 1964 to 1979 in an effort to suppress democratic rule by the country's majority black population. It has a similar lost cause mystique to white supremacists as the American Confederacy. The anonymous, oh god, anonymous Fallout role player we spoke to said they didn't observe right-wing or white supremacist rhetoric, but were repeatedly called a homophobic slur by an officer in the group. I was called that earlier. I was while getting the clips for this video. Someone slurred me. They didn't just homophobically slur me. They did that, but they also they racially slurred me too. Yeah, I'm saving that for Twitter. So go check out my Twitter, guys, and you'll see it. I'll say something just to call it out. It's great. During the initial wave of public scrutiny and EAF's official accounts attempting to remain in character, conversely arguing with critics or proceeding as if nothing had happened on January 7th. However, the group deleted its website, Twitter, and Instagram, with only a private Discord and bare Redbubble store remaining to mark its passing. What's Redbubble? Alright. It's unclear how many members remain devoted to the group, but the members of the Fallout 76 roleplay community we spoke to seem optimistic about the scene's future. Now that the EAF has left, groups like the Outriders and the 5-0 New Responders condemned the EAF and its actions, while Aqua stressed to me that the EAF do not represent the vast majority of Fallout 76 player base or RPG groups. The Fallout 76 RP community, is kind, welcoming, inclusive, and creative. It is filled with wonderful people from all over the world and from all walks of life. That's actually pretty true. Like, it, you know, you can't blame people if they're sitting there playing the game, you know. It's a video game. You have to get along with everybody. Or, I mean, you don't have to get along with them. You can just run away from them, you know. You can go to your own server and do your own thing. Like, I guess the role players, that's what they do. They all go to the same server. They probably have like a certain server that they sit there and camp out on, filled to the brim with like 24 max players, and then one of them leaves and another one takes their place, and they just have their own kind of big old server, you know. It doesn't take much, and they literally have to kick people off the server. I can understand that, you know. Blow up a camp, kick someone off the server that you don't want on your server, you know. I mean that's completely legit, you know. But when you start curating someone's friends list, you say you can't hang out with this person anymore. You're starting to cross lines. You're definitely starting to cross lines. All right. Wow, man. Just, how would you do that? See, that's probably why. Like, I can't make friends in this game. Well, I mean, I've made a bunch of friends that like doing this kind of thing, but like, I'm talking about normie friends, you know, because when you start going around doing stuff like this, you know, everybody thinks you're gonna curate their friends list or something. No, it's the food builds, man. The food builds come up in here, and they're the most toxic ones. You're calling out an RP group? Wow, they're supposed to be like the least toxic of us all. Like, the roleplay community is really supposed to be the least toxic part of your community. Well, maybe I'm just like giving you RPers just a little bit too much credit, you know? Maybe I'm just giving the RPers just way too much credit, you know? Because, wow, just, you let this happen? This is crazy. I understand, though. I understand you don't like people that's just gonna sit there and blow up your camp, but if you let these guys, the EAF, the Enclave people, just sit there and blow up random people's camps, you should at least make friends with the Raiders, man. The Raider role players. We go out. We go. Every server's a Raider roleplay server. And everybody comes in, and everybody's different, and some people get upsetty spaghetti, some people don't. Some people actually like this kind of thing that we're watching right now. Like, look, Bacon loves it. Bacon definitely loves it. I know I love it. Smokey loved it. But, you know, we all just get all sorts of thumbs down. Listen, I hope you guys had a really good time listening to this crazy nonsense. Do better. Be better. Be better people. You know, you can do it. I know you can. Go blow up a camp or something, you know? Just have a nice, good, fashionable, fun time. And the group deputized itself to enforce certain rules against toxicity where members were active. Trap camps. It's just too insane for me, man. Absolutely too insane. Well, I guess that's about it. That is definitely about it. So I guess like, share, and subscribe. Are we ever gonna get this last piece? Are we gonna get this last piece? Just like, share, comments down below. And add me on your friends list on PC, you know. PC Gamer, thank you for the wonderful article letting us know about the crazy people that play Fallout 76. I think this is absolutely just the most hilarious thing ever. I'm telling you, the most toxic people is just the random people that just don't know how to handle their anger. It's sad. It's so sad. So just, like, especially if you're like Try to control your anger, you know? Just do it. Bye. Excuse me?
What are you, fucking 12?
No.
Oh no, I gotta go use some wood and steel to repair my camp.
Okay.
You're literally scum.
Oh.
And this is Fallout.
Oh my god, it's Fallout? No way.
Okay, you are 12, gotcha.
My god, it's Fallout, bro.
At least mentally 12.
This kind of thing happens in the Fallout universe, believe it or not. There are people called assholes that will come and completely destroy your stuff.
And you are one of them.
Yes, that's right.
You're just an asshole.
Yes, that's right.
Well, you have inconvenienced me by 5 minutes, so...
That's great.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
5 minutes of my time.
Awesome. I'm glad to have wasted 5 minutes of your time. It makes me incredibly happy.
Get laid. Get some pussy. Get some bitches.
Oh my god, you're such a bad person. You probably don't get laid. Ah, I love it. I really do.